What's up guys, and welcome to a new tutorial. I'm really excited for this tutorial because in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make a like a pen platformer level editor with like the pen, like using my better pen platformer tutorial. So you'll have to do that, and then once you do that, then you can do this thing where if you hit file, then you can click save as a copy, and so then you'll have a copy of that project, because that's what we need to do this project. So once you do that, then you're gonna find the draw level block, because we're gonna have, for the level editor, we're gonna be able to make the level, so we won't need this. And so now the player just does that. And so let's see, in the reset, let's say instead of so I'm just gonna find the reset block. That's not, sorry guys, define reset. Okay, so first thing we're gonna need to do in the reset block is, let's actually set the mode. So get a set mode here, and so we can set it to the to 1, so it's GodMode, right? So then now we can fly around, but we don't have any level here, so and also we don't need checkpoint X right now, so because remember, this is a copy, this is saved as another project. So make sure you've done that, because we're going to change the scripts. So make sure you still have your other one. And then this is the different version of it, which is the level editor version. So we can just delete that part, and we can just say set player X to 0, 0 for now. We might have a start X and Y that you can set. But for now, that's it. Okay, so now that we, so then what we're going to do is we're going to need some new lists for the editor, because we can't just use these. Also, you can delete the checkpoint X and checkpoint Y, because we're not going to have checkpoints, I don't think, because that would be kind of hard. Anyways, now we can make a new list, and we're just going to do almost the same thing. So we can just do editor, and then we can do and then we can say then you can just copy this, so then you can put it for the other one, and then we can do platform X, and then editor platform Y, and then editor platform length, editor platform height, and then editor platform type, and last we also need editor collision, because what I'm going to try to do is, so if you can't place another platform on top of a platform, so it they can't, you just can't place a bunch of platforms inside each other or something. So collision. Okay, there. So now we have most of these lists done, I think. So you can just hide all of these. And in the reset, we're actually not going to keep deleting all of these, because, I don't think we have to keep deleting all of these. We might have to, but not right now. So now what we're going to do is go into the GodMode scripts, and we're gonna say, so we're gonna need, we might need a new sprite for this actually. So just let me think for a sec. I think for this we are gonna, so I'm not really 100% sure how this is gonna work. So actually, just a second here. So let's just try something to start. Let's just try this out and say in the render game, I guess? Or should we do it in the God mode? Yeah, I think we'll do in the God mode. We can see if it works. We can do draw. No, wait, but then it would be okay. I think this is good. Yeah. So we can put we're gonna see. Okay, let's make something called editor. So you can just copy that editor because these are for the editor variables, and then we can say type. And this is for like what type of platform we're making. So we can say if else here, and then we can say the editor type equals 1, and that'll be for the platform. And later we can make it so that you can change the type, but I just gonna test some stuff out because I haven't actually made this code yet, and I'm just doing this for the first time here. So let's start by just doing this, and then we'll do draw platform at, and we're just gonna have to try stuff out. So let's do maybe mouse X plus, no, let's do this, so actually find this key M pressed, and then so take, okay, actually never mind, that was actually pretty easy. I thought it was something else. Okay, so actually go back to the GodMode script, and then we're just gonna say draw platform at, and then mouse X plus, and then let's actually do around, so plus the plus, so put this in around, and then we'll just do mouse X plus scroll X. And then with length and height, we'll do, oh yeah, and also do the same thing for mouse Y, sorry. So mouse Y, and then scroll Y, and then we'll do, just to test, we'll do 50 by 50, and then color 60. So now, we're in God mode. Oh, and the editor type isn't actually set to 1, so I'll just clean these up and say set the type to 1 when the flag is clicked. Okay, so now we have this platform here, and it goes to our mouse. But what I'm gonna do is, let's see, and set the pen transparency, maybe transparency to be like 50. Okay, so it's working except in the player. So let's make sure that in the render game though, where's the render game? Okay, so in the render game, we set the pen transparency, or actually, we could just do this, actually, never mind, forget that. Go back to the GodMode script, and then we can just say set the pen transparency to 0 after we draw this, so it'll go back to normal. Okay, so now just the platform is transparent. So that's working good. Okay, so now, what if we want to change some of the stuff with this platform? What if we want to make it like wider and shorter? For that, we can say, we can make a variable called editor width, and then we can make another variable called editor height. So then we can just do that. Okay, so then we can do, so how should we change these? Because we can't just do 0. So let's see, we could change them with a key press. So, yeah, so when key, how about when key, I don't know, how about Z pressed? When Z key pressed, then we can change the length or the width by like 5. And then when key X pressed, let's do X of 5 and then the Z for -5. Okay, so now if we try this, we can do it like this. And so let's set the width, so the editor width to be 100, because that's a pretty basic thing. And then we can set the editor height to start to be 50. And I don't know why I'm doing it on this one click. You can do it on any of them. Okay, there. So let's change this, and let's move this to a when. So when do we go into GodMode? Where's that when O key pressed? Okay, so it's right there. So just drag this under the when O key pressed, so then we can set it back to 1 every time we switch back to the editor. So set mode to 1, then we'll do this. Okay, so if we press O, it'll go back now. So, yeah. Anyways, now we have this, and we can change the length, like the width. And maybe I'll do something a little bigger, because it's kind of like, you can't really change it that fast. So I'll do -10 maybe, and 10. And you guys can just change this number to whatever you think is good. Okay, I'm going to do -20 and 20. I think this should look good now. Okay, so now there's like a variety of different sizes. But can you get it to be 50? I don't think so. So, well, 50, we could just do -25 and 25. Okay, so now that's pretty, yeah, so you can have like different sizes of platforms. Wait, hold up. But this doesn't seem to match, because, yeah, it should be able to match. Oh, also, we're not setting it when the flag is clicked, so we actually need to duplicate this again and do when flag clicked. Do this also, sorry. Okay, so let's see if this works. Okay, there, now we can set it to 50. Okay, so I know why it was doing it. It was because we had already changed it by like 10, and so it was all kind of offset. Okay, so if the type equals 1, so how are we going to place this platform? So to place it, we can say if mouse down, and then what we can do is say add thing to all of this. So we can add thing to editor, editor platform X. So we can add this position of the platform, and we can also add it to the editor platform Y by doing this one. Okay, so now we have this, and then we can add the width, which is the length, and then the height. So let's add editor width to platform length, and editor height to editor platform height. So make sure you change all of these to say editor though, so it'll be for the editor. Okay, so now let's test something by going into the render game and find the render game wherever it is. So then we can do this draw level block. So in the draw level, what we're going to do is we can repeat the length of the let's see, platform, the length of the platform type, I think. I don't know what I was thinking. It doesn't matter which one you do. Just do length of whatever, and then as long as it has editor in it, and then we're gonna need a new variable called I for like the index, and then we can, oh, it doesn't have to be this randomly. Oh, I already exists, so let's change it to index. Okay, so now we have index. Let's set index to 1 right here. And then what we're going to do is say if, and then it equals, and then like if it, the item I of platform type, so item index of platform type, equals 1, so that would mean it's the normal platform. Then we can say draw platform at, and then we can do color 60 again, because that's for the platform. And then we can do platform X and platform Y right here. And then we can do, with length and height, the length and height one. Okay, so now we should actually be able to place a platform and like move around on it. So let's try that right now. If we, oh wait, and one more thing. We also have to change the I by 1. Okay, so now if we place this platform, did it work? Okay, wait, did we even finish the script in the God mode? Hold up. Yeah, I think we did. So it should be adding this, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. So why isn't it doing it? So actually let's, oh, it's not changing the index by 1, for one thing. But is the rest of it right? No, there is a problem somewhere here. So let's see, if it equals 1, and why aren't we adding this? Editor, like, okay, I don't know what the problem is here, because it should be drawing this. So maybe it's in the render game or something. Yeah, it should be, it does draw level. Okay, so I'm gonna go try to fix this. I'll be right back. Okay, so, yeah, the problem was we aren't actually adding something to the platform type, so my bad, sorry that took a little while. Let me just find the GodMode script again, and then right here, we can add the type to the platform type, so we can just add 1 to the platform type. So then, now we have this, we can just, now we can see if this works. So if we set this here, uh-oh, that's not good, is it? So what is the problem? Also, we do need to delete all of those in the when flag clicked. So let's get a when flag clicked and delete all of these editor lists first. Collision, and then we'll do all the other ones. So height, and then we'll get platform length, and then we'll do platform type, and then platform X and platform Y. So you can just get this. Okay, so let's do this, and now oh look, I can just hold the mouse down. So we're gonna put this in a different loop actually. So let's say when the flag is clicked forever. And then we can put this actually over here in here. So this is all we have to do. Then we can just say we'll need a if else, and then we'll need the type equals 1, and then we'll also need first an if, and then the mode equals 1 also, so we can't edit it, like add a platform when we're not in God mode. Okay, so we can still just build like a bunch at a time. So let's just put a wait time in here, and we can just say wait, and then like 1 second or 0.5 seconds. So now it's waiting, and we can also say wait until not mouse down. Let's actually just do wait until not mouse down, and then wait like 0.2 seconds. Okay, but we can still place platforms on top of each other, which is a problem, but I think I know how to fix it. So make a new block and call it collision, and then actually, wait, editor collision, because we already have collision, and then width, and then you can also add height, and then run without screen refresh. Okay, so now this, we just have to go into the other collision and then copy the codes, because we're gonna make it very similar, except this one isn't a square, so we have to do the collision for a rectangle, which can have different lengths and heights. So I'm gonna find collision, and then we can just duplicate this, and then zoom out a bunch, and then drag this to wherever our other one is. So I think it's over here somewhere. Okay, so it's right up here. So we'll just drag this up here for the platform collision. So right here, and then we can drag this one over here. Okay, so now equal, and then over here. Okay, so first thing we're gonna have to change a few of these. So we can say delete all of editor collision, and then editor platform X. No, actually, we're not gonna repeat. We're just gonna do this once. So we'll do item. Let's see. No, we'll just do. Oh, actually, yeah, we do need to repeat this. So, actually, undo this. Sorry, my bad. Okay, redo that. Okay, so repeat length of platform X, actually, not editor platform X. And then we can do if, and then we can just, okay, we're gonna actually add more inputs to this. We're also gonna add an input of X and Y, and these are for the X and Y. So we can just say if the X, and then see, we did collision width, but this is for the length here. So we'll do width for the length, but for the height, see platform height, we'll change this to height, and then we'll do this one Y, and then X, and then we'll do width, this width, and then we'll do height though for the platform height. So we can check all of these, and then we can do Y, and then once we have that, we can add this to the editor collision. So there, and then we can say, so now we can do, let's say, do collision right here, like collision, and then, oh, not that collision, editor collision, Okay, so now, I think we can do this for all of them. Yeah, we can just do this, and then this. Oh, these are for the X and Y, so X and Y comes second, remember? And then, sorry, this video is also probably going to be pretty long, just because it's going to have a lot of stuff. Okay, so now, if we try this now, we should see that there is, you can't place, okay, you can, but that's because we haven't actually done if, and then, let's say length of, so get this length of, and then we'll do editor collision, and then we can say like equals 0. So it didn't find any collision, like there wasn't anything that we're hitting, then we can build it. So we do, oh, but there's this platform. So we will do this a different way. We can use this, okay. So so the way that it's drawing this rectangle, it's actually adding this to the platform X and platform Y. So what we can do is just a simple, whoops, my bad, is just a simple thing. So we can say, we can add an input to this platform thing, and we can actually say edit, add a label, and then let's say is editor, and then we can add a Boolean input and say is editor, and then, well, you know, actually we can just actually put an input, actually not a Boolean input, never mind. Then we can do editor, and now we can go into, we can say 1 here, and then, but in the draw level, we can do a 0. And then we can find this draw platform at, and we can say if, and then we can say it equals 0. So if the editor equals 0, then we'll draw the platform by adding these. Okay, so now we shouldn't be able to, yeah, we can't place a platform on top of it. So yeah, that's good. And then, so yeah, so that's working, and see, we can change the width, we can make it smaller, and then like, so it'll do it, whatever the width is, you can see, but we can place it right here beside it, like that, or like this. Okay, so now we can make one platform. Oh, and also, let me just test something. Can we jump on them? So let's press 0 here, and yes, it works. So, what if we want to delete a platform? We can say, so let's reuse this do collision in the God mode. And we can say, actually, let's, yeah, we can say in the God mode here, we can, do, so let's see. Yeah, so God mode, then we can just say, do the collisions. So, editor collision, and then we can do all of this, and then we can, okay, here, and then we can just do if, and then wait, actually, how would we delete it then from the list? Yeah, that would be really hard to actually delete it. So let's do this just an easier way where we can't be as precise, but it'll still work kind of. So we can do an if, and then actually no, let's just do when key, and then what key should it be to delete it? Maybe V pressed. When V key pressed, just because it's close to the other keys that we're using. Or how about when Q key pressed? When Q key pressed, then we can just say if the mode equals 1, so we're in editing mode, and then we can say delete item length of editor platform X of editor platform X. Okay, and then just do the same thing for editor platform Y, and then duplicate this, and then you can do platform length. So we'll just delete the last value in these lists, so then we will just basically undo the most recent change that we did. And then let's also delete the type. Okay, so now we should be able to undo things also. So let's press Q, and it's gone. We undid it. Okay, so that's good. Now let's think about adding some more stuff into the game. So what if we want to add so let's do when key 1 pressed. We'll set the thing to 1, the editor type. To 1. Okay, but then we can say then if key 2 pressed, then we can set it to 2. And if 2 key pressed, set editor type to 2. Okay, so what is 2 gonna be? 2, I think, should be a lava. So we can just go into the God mode now and say if else, and then it equals 2, then instead of doing this, we can just change this to draw lava at. So get this draw lava at block, and then we can just change these to be like this, and then we can say 0, and now we also, oh yes, and we have to add, wait a minute. So is it doing this for all the positions? Yeah, I think it is. So let's add also another input for this. Remember, we need is editor. And then we can say editor. Sorry, this is taking a bit, but editor again for the lava, and then we can put 1 here, and then we can find the draw lava, draw lava at, and then we can just do the same thing. We can say if, and then we can get an equals, and then the editor input equals 0. Whoops, just 0. Then we can just put this in here. Okay. So now, if we find this, then God mode again. I think this is actually good. So let's try this now. If we press 2, it switches, and it's like this, and it's for lava. And maybe we should set the transparency to be like something less than 50. I mean, yeah, so like, or actually, yeah. Maybe let's do like 20. 30. No, I guess let's do 50. So there we have this, and then 2. It just looks kind of weird, but it's okay. Okay, so now let's go back to that when flag clicked that we had and add in the scripts to do the other type. So let's do this one is if the type equals 1, but let's do if else type equals 2, then we can add 2, and then now that should be working. We just have to do the draw level now again and see where's the draw level. Okay, then we can change this to an if else, and then we can duplicate this and say if else the editor type equals 2, then we can just change this block to a draw lava at. And now I think we have just made the second thing that we can add. So now we should also be able to draw, to have lava in the game. And it should be able to kill the player just like in the pen platformer just. Okay, so let's try this. If we press 2, switch to the lava. Now there's lava here, and if we press 0, we die. And let's actually, I'm actually gonna say, in this reset, let's actually not set the mode to 0. Set the mode to 1. Let's just not do anything. And then also in the, when flag clicked, then we can set the mode to 1. Okay, but also see, it can sort of touch it though. But I think that's okay. Don't you? Yeah, I think that's good for it. Maybe we should nah, I think it's good enough. This isn't the best level editor. This is just a basic tutorial. I'm sure you guys can add more stuff to this, and make it better. Okay, so what we haven't added that I was gonna add is the height. We can't change the height yet. So let's find this, let's find the when Z key pressed or whatever, so we can duplicate that. And then, so we can do, I don't know, maybe K and L, because I used that in a different project. So I'll do K pressed. I think K should be to make it smaller, so I'll do -25. And then if L pressed, then I'll change it by 25. And make sure to change these variables to the editor height, because these are going to change the height. So now we can also make it wider and stuff, and shorter. So that works. Now, let's add another thing. What else should we add? Well, we can add, let's see. Oh, also, so let's do when key 3 is pressed. We can add another new thing. So we can set editor type to 3. And then, but for 3, it's going to be a bounce. So I'm actually going to set, because the basic bounces are actually usually 50 by 50. So I'm going to actually set the editor width and the editor height to be 50 and 50. But then in these, we can set the width to 100. And then we can set the width to 100 for one key one press. So you can set these. These are like the starting values. Okay, so now we can go back to the GodMode script again, and we can say if type equals 3, then we're gonna draw a bounce. So if type equals 3, and then let's grab this draw bounce here, and then put these inputs in again. And so we can have a bounce pads now. And then we can say in color 15. And again, we have to edit this block and add in a label for the is editor. And then we can add editor again. Again, go to, just set it to 1 here, and then go to this block and then do if, and then it equals 0, and then okay, there. Now we have this. Now we just have to find that when flag clicked again, and we can do add 2 here. So if it's 3, then add 3. And the last thing we have to do is go to the draw level again and do this. So this is the last part, and now we should have a bounce too. And yeah, this is what most of the things that we're gonna add are gonna be. So you can add more stuff. I guess I'll show how to add everything that we added, and then I'll show you how to, and then we can make like a starting one. So I'm just thinking about the stuff that we could make in this. So just a second. Oh, I'm also gonna show how to make I don't know. So let's just do this for now. Okay, so now if it's 3, we can add all of this again, and oh yeah, and then just change this to a draw bounce at, and then just put all this in here, just like the other ones, and then platform height and platform length, and then color 15 is editor 0, and you can just take this out, and now if we press 3, we have a bounce, and okay, that's a bug. So why is it drawing this? Oh, I think I know. I think we forgot to take it out of the God mode. Oh yeah, this lava block is still there. So there. Now we also have a bounce now. So yeah. Okay, so next, what should we add? I think let's do gravity shift. And let's go into this and say if, and then we can say, wait, actually we're not going to be even doing the collision if we're in God mode, I don't think. So this actually shouldn't matter. So never mind. Okay, so go to the God mode and then do, actually find this and then do when key 4 pressed. Then we can set the mode, then we can set this to 4, and I'll do the same thing for this. And then we can find the God mode again, and then we can just duplicate it, and then say if it's 4, then we can just, again, gravity shift this time though, and then draw it at this, and then this, editor height, editor width, and then we can add another input is editor, and then editor, and then click OK. Now we can set the editor to 1, and then we can set the color to 30. Okay, now we just have to go through this process again. So I think you guys probably know how to do it by now, but I'm just going to show you just in case. And maybe I'll add some other stuff into this editor. If the editor equals 0, and the reason why we're doing this again is so that it won't add these, so then like it can't detect that the platform is there, so it won't do the collision for it. And then clean up these and then set it to 4. And oh yeah, we also have to go to the one flag clicked thing, and then also add the 4 to it, and then we can go to draw level, and then we can add this, can do, see here, yeah, we can just say if it equals 4, oops, I keep on adding comments instead of duplicating it, then we'll do a gravity shift. So then just draw gravity shift at the same thing, and then should be almost done with this part. Okay, there, and then color 30 and 0, and then take this out. Now we should also have gravity shift, so 0. Okay, we have gravity shift now, and so that is looking good. So what else are we gonna add? Let's do, so yeah, I actually, now I have an idea that might make the level editing better. If we go back to the God mode, I have an idea where if we instead of doing this, maybe we should try doing something. I just want to see if this works. It might not. If we say divided by like 25, and we put this in here, and then we put times 25, this should do like a snap to grid thing, which would make it a lot easier to line things up. So let's just try this and see if it works. So let's try, whoops, undo this. And we can say 25. So round this divided by 25, and then multiply the rounded version by 25. And this should work if we click the green flag now. See it, and if we move it though, see it's scrolling along, but like, so if we move, and we can line it up, except of course it's still not adding that right new thing to the list. So I think this might be a better way. Well, hold up. So then you can line it up exactly. Yeah, I think that's better. So I'm actually gonna just duplicate this for all of these, and you guys don't have to do this, but I think it really polishes it and makes it easier to make your levels look a lot neater. So I'm gonna do it this way, and now it should look a lot nicer. And then if we clean these up, then I'm gonna just go back to that when flag clicked, when flag, and then I'm just gonna I'm gonna change these again to be a divided, whoops, I didn't do that. Okay, divided by, and then put the round, put the plus in the divided by, and then the divided by and round, and then switch these. Okay, seriously? Okay, there, and then just multiply this by 25, and then make sure to add this to this collision. Whoops. Okay, add that. And then we've got the X, so let's put this in here. And then we do have to do the same thing for Y, so grab out a times 25, and then a divided by 25. And then this part in here, and then this in the round, and then the round in the times. And then put this in the add thing to platform Y, and then just duplicate this again for the collision. Okay, there. And then we can just duplicate this. And actually, I think I have a way better idea. Let's just do it this way. And then just say add editor type to it. So we don't actually have to do it this way. This is just a way easier way. So there. Now we can do it like that. And now it should work right where it snaps, right on the grid. Except, okay, see, that's a bit of a problem there. Like, you can't line it up exactly. Like, say you wanted to, like, put it right there. You can't do that. But you can't, like, do it. So that's... So let's do something to change that. Yeah, so to change that, we're either gonna have to change the number that we're rounding it by, or we can change the collision. Let's see. So I want you to be able to connect them like this. That's gonna be tough to make it all fit perfect because you wanna. Okay, you can line them up like that, but yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this to be like 20 and 20 and see if this works. And then okay, that's really weird. Yeah, so I guess this snappy grid thing might not work unless we said like, okay, new idea, let's just do 12.5 maybe, and 12.5, and then go back to the one flag clicked thing, and then let's try this with 12.5 and 12.5, and then now I'm not going to do the rest of it because I just want to see if I can do them right beside each other. Okay, that's really weird. Let me change this to be like, oh, this also needs to be, we also need to multiply this by 12.5, sorry, and 12.5. Okay, just let me try this one more time and see if it'll work now. If it doesn't, then I guess that was all for nothing and I might take it out of the video. Oh, dang. Okay, so it doesn't exactly work, but maybe it would if we put this here like it's gonna be if we decide to keep it like this. So let's try actually putting this actually in. Can I just grab it like this? Okay, I can. Okay, let's try this. Okay, hey, it lines up perfectly. It's still really free, but you can still just line it up exactly right pretty good. So there, that's done. Now we can just go back to the God mode here, and then we can change all these other ones to be times 12.5. So just duplicate them until they're all this way. And now it'll snap to the grid, and it makes it a lot neater when you're making your levels. Then just delete all of that, and then okay, now we can just do the rest of the things, I think. So let's say if 5 is pressed, then we're set it to 5. And what are we going to do for this one? Let me look at this and see what we have. We have done a lot of these. We haven't done the spike. Okay, so I think this is going to be one of the last things in the tutorial. We're just going to add the spike, and then I'm going to show you how to add like a starting position for the player. And you guys can add like more to this game, like a level end, which would be pretty easy. You could just say like wait until collision contains like that thing, and then you can just like broadcast to end the game, and then like do like a windscreen or something. But I don't think I really have to show you how to do that because I pretty much just explained it. So yeah, okay, now we can just, if it's 5, for the last thing it's gonna be a spike, and the spike is gonna be like this, and then this, and then for the spike I'm actually gonna set this to be like, okay, the spike's gonna be harder, because the reason why is because I don't know how to make it divisible by the 12.5. Like I don't have to make it a good multiple of 25 or 12.5, because okay, I guess I could do like 12.5 or something. I don't know. Okay, color 0. Okay, let's try this. If we press 5, that is way too big. If we press K and L. Well, that's actually a good spike. I think this is actually a good size for the spike. So the spike's actually going to work. Okay, then we'll go to the when flag clicked again. And I don't know why I typed that whole thing. And then, whoops, back. Okay, this one. And then, oh wait, yeah, we already have that. That's cool. And then we'll just go to the, now we just have to go to the draw level. And right here, then we can, if it's 5, we're gonna draw the, we're gonna draw, oh yeah, spike. Draw spike at with this, and this, whoops. This, and I keep on dragging it out. Okay, and then this, and then this, and color. Oh, and we also have to do that editor thing. So let's do that real quick. So you can't place spikes on top. We'll put that. I forgot to put that. So my bad. Is editor, and oh whoops, I forgot to put the actual input, my bad again. Whoops, can't type. Editor, okay, there. And now we have this. Then we can just set it to 0. Yeah, that's good. Okay, yeah. And then, oh yeah, I have to get all these again, I guess. Wait, why is it still say gravity shift? Huh, I thought I was just doing a spike. Oh, I think I took out the spike instead. Oh, my bad. I didn't edit the spike. Wait, did I edit the gravity shift yet? Like, with the 0 thing? Like where's the gravity shift? Okay, good, I was just checking. Then let's do the draw spike at block, and okay, it has that editor thing. Then we can just say if, and then it equals 0, then it will add that. Because if it's not, then we don't want it to be able to be detected as a platform because we haven't actually placed it yet. So that's what that's for. And then just put this platform Y, and then again platform length and platform height. Where'd the length go? Okay, there. And then, oh, I put that in the color. My bad. That goes there, and this goes here, and color 0, and editor 0. Okay, there. Now I think we're done with almost everything. The last thing I'm going to show you to add is just like a starting position for the player. So let's just test out this spike here. And again, I'm gonna set this to like 25 by 25 to start the when 5 key pressed, I think. Yeah, and I'm gonna set this to be 25 by 25. So then when we press 5, it'll start as the small spike, and then we press 1. Put a platform here, press 0, and press 0 again actually because we have to put a spike, and then press 0. 0. Then there's this spike here. You can jump over it and you can get hit by it. So okay, that's working. And let's just add like a thing, like, so you can just like, if you want to just clear the level, before I add the starting thing, let's go to the when flag clicked that we had for the that set all those variables like this, and we can just say oh, where's the one where it deletes all of it? Actually, we can just say this can do when I receive, and then a new message, and we can call this clear. And what clear is for is to clear the level. And here we can just put this in, and then when the flag is clicked, we can broadcast clear. So you won't actually see any difference until we add in the clearing. So we already used Z, X, and V, and C is for clear, so we should probably use the C to do the clearing. So when C key pressed, whoops, not space. When C key pressed, then we're just gonna ask, are you sure are you sure you want to clear the level? And then we can say like Y N, and like that. So then, so to make sure that people want to clear it, like, so you don't accidentally like delete everything if you're working on a really good level. And also, I'm not 100. I haven't like worked out all the bugs with like a save code generator, but you can maybe look forward to a tutorial on that where I show how to make a save code so you can save your level and then like share your level with other people. and like I can make like a Scratch discussion, and you could like all share like your codes there. But I just have to work out the kinks for it. I know GriffPatch made a tutorial, but it doesn't work with this kind of level editor. So I'll try to finish that, and so then I can make a tutorial on it. Okay, but then what we do is just if it equals clear, I think. Whoops, actually, if it equals y, then, the answer equals y, then we can just broadcast clear. And we can also broadcast reset. And then clean these up, okay. And now, if I'm just happily building my level, but I don't like it, because it looks weird, and I clear it, okay, then it's cleared, and also when I clear it, it resets me. You just can't see because it's just black and there's no level to show that you moved. Okay, so then, the last thing is for 6, so we can say when key 6 pressed, then we can say if, and before we do this, we're gonna say actually if, if else, actually, we're gonna say if else the editor platform type contains contains 6, then we're gonna set all of this to 6. We're gonna do 30 by 30, 15 by 15 and all this stuff. But instead, if it already contains 6, we're going to we're going to delete the item, but what item is it? Okay, actually we're just gonna delete, we're just gonna replace it. Well, actually, then, we'll just say, if it that's really hard. We'll have to find a script to figure out which part it is. So we'll make a new variable called ii for index 2, I guess. And then what ii is like the same thing. So we'll set it to 1 right here, and then we'll repeat the length of the like this. And then we'll say if, and then the item of platform type equals 6. Then we're just gonna we're gonna make a new variable called item, and then we'll just say equals 6. Then we are gonna hold up. No, let's do this actually only if it's the mouse down. So actually we will do this. We'll just put this in the mouse down, sorry. So put this in and find the if mouse down, if the type equals 6. We'll do if else. We'll put this here, and then we'll say if else, and then we'll say the collision type is less than 6. And you probably can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just doing not collision type. Editor type is less than 6. Sorry. But see, here it is. It's just if it's less than 6. Else, if it contains 6, then do this, and then set the item to II, and then no wait, actually well, I guess this works. Let's just do get all of these actually, and then we'll say replace. Okay, so we need to get replaces because we're going to replace the item with a new spot. So you can only have one of these, basically, is what I'm saying. So replace item II. Whoops, I didn't mean to show that list. Of it with this. And then we'll do the same thing for the X and for the Y and for like all the other stuff. So replace this and then replace it of editor platform Y with this one. Like this. And then we can just replace the other things for the height with whoops, did I just put this? Oh, sorry. Take this out. We're not going to add anything to the platform type. We don't actually need to do anything with the platform type. Because we are just replacing it. We don't need to replace the platform type. Okay, this. And then last thing we need is just the length. Sorry, that took a bit of time, but it's this. Okay, there. And then we can then clean up the blocks. And then we can just say stop this script. And what this is gonna do, oh wait, but then that would stop everything. So we would just, so how do we stop the script without, okay, I know how. So let's actually broadcast checklists. Okay, and then when I receive checklists, then I'll do this. And then over here, now we can put stop this script so it doesn't keep going. And then also we have to change the II by 1 so it'll check all of the list. And then else, it'll just do this as normal. And then so checklists and okay, yeah, and then we'll just actually okay, yeah, and we're just actually gonna put like you can only do 25 and 25 for this actually, because I think it should just be like a certain thing, because you don't want to put like a super big starting point. I'm just gonna do 25 and 25. You guys can change that to like whatever you want. And then all this, I think it's on. Oh yeah, and then we can just set 2 new variables called start X and then start Y. Start X, start Y, and we can set these right here. We can set the start X to this. And we can set the start Y to the Y. And then that's good. And then we can just duplicate this and then put it over in this list thing. When we check lists, we can also set this right there, and then we just put this back here and then clean these up. This is good, and now we're almost done. It just has to draw them, so let's do the drawing stuff. We'll say this, we can say whoops, put this in here. Okay, so then we can just say draw, and I don't actually know what we should do for this. Let's just say, is there just like a draw rectangle at block that we had? Okay, so I guess, oh yeah, we can just draw a square at, and this, and then this, with size, and this is for the side length, so I think it's, 25, and, okay, so we're gonna have to do it, this one is gonna be just a bit different. We'll just do 16, for the size, and we'll set the pen color to be like that pink color that we had, except then we'll set the pen brightness to be 60, and then we can just duplicate this and then set the pen brightness to 100, and then we can just set the pen size to 10. So now if we press 6, okay, I don't know why it's not showing. Oh, yeah, it's not adding that stuff to the platform X and platform Y. So we're gonna have to do this a different way. Let's just do it this way. Oh yeah, we can just do checkpoint. Why didn't I think of that? I don't know. My bad. So sorry for that. Just change it to that. 25, color 90. And then you can just take this out and change this. Oh yeah, 6. Duh. Let's do that. And then 6. Okay, that's the starty thingy. Now we just have to go over to this, draw level again. Okay, find it. Where'd it go? If it equals 6, then we're gonna draw the checkpoint at, and remember we haven't actually done the editor thing, so I'll do that in just a second. So I just want to just gonna finish this one part here with this, and then take this out, change this to 90. Okay, and then just add this input of is editor, and then editor there, and then set it to 0, of course. We do this, do an if, and in this if, we'll just say if and we'll just say equals, and then 0, and then get the editor thing, and then put it over here. Oops. clean up blocks, and then find the render game. No, wait, what? Whoops, I meant God mode. And then I think we actually forgot to add in the 1 right here. Yeah, so put the 1 in both of those. And then last thing is when we switch to when 0 is pressed, let's actually broadcast reset right here. So then it'll go to the position, and then remember we just have to change this reset block to go to the start X and the start Y. So put this in here, and then when the flag is clicked, then we'll just set those to 0, 0. So set start X to 0, and then just duplicate this, and then set start Y to 0. And then once we do that, I think that we're finished with our pen level editor. I mean, it's not completely finished. I mean, you guys can add a lot more stuff. I mean, it's not like we've done everything that you can possibly do with it, but it looks kind of funny, but it's working, so that's good. And then you can just so let's see, and as you can see, you can play the game and see it reset you right here. And then we can wait and just let me see if this part worked. Then we can, we start right here, you die, you go back here, and that is it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's another long one. Most of my tutorials aren't going to be this long though. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned something. And I really hope to see your games that you can make with this. You could combine my 2 tutorials and then have you can switch into editing mode and play the game. That'd be really cool. It has a built-in editor. That'd be awesome. You guys can comment on my Scratch profile and put links to your games that you make with this, because I really want to see your games. And I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Like and subscribe, and that is it. So bye.